10 most beautiful island in Malaysia. On lush tropical islands, the beaches of Malaysia, pristine with world-class diving and often deserted, are second to none. There are more than 800, so follow the culture trip guide to the very best islands in Malaysia and how to explore them. With islands across both sides of peninsular Malaysia and around Borneo, there's a lot of variety to take into consideration. Almost 1 million residents live on some. Others consist of just a handful of wooden shacks. We found the perfect places to go for duty-free drinks, the cheapest place to learn to dive, and the best way to enjoy an ultra-luxurious vacation on a sultan's private island. 1. Langkawi, the Jewel of Kedah. On the west coast of peninsular Malaysia, Langkawi is a mountainous group of 99 islands that, partly thanks to their duty-free status, are some of Malaysia's most visited. On the main island, ride the Skycab cable car up into the tree-blanketed hills for glistening views, or take your towel down the sandy Senang beach for some sunbathing and a drink at a beachside bar. For a day trip, book onto a boat tour heading south to the Lake of the Pregnant Maiden on Langkawi's heavily forested sister island, Dayang Bunting. You'll find a monkey colony with residents who are happy to join you for lunch or swipe it out of your hands altogether. 2. Penang Island, temples and colonial heritage. About 100 kilometers south of Langkawi, Penang is an island for the historically minded traveler. It's home to Georgetown, a Invesco-listed trading post muddled with Buddhist temples, Chinese boarding houses, and British colonial architecture that dates back to the late 1700s. Inspect the cannons at Fort Cornwallis, a star-shaped stronghold of the East India Company, then head to the city limits to find the sprawling Kek Lak Sai Temple in the foothills. It features an unusual gold-topped pagoda tiered in Chinese, Thai, and Burmese styles. Take a taxi north of Georgetown to visit the traditional Penang Botanic Gardens by day or the LED-lit Penang Avatar Secret Garden at night. The funicular at Taman Lintang can take you to the top of Penang Hill, part of a mountain range that runs down the center of the island, where you'll find a rainforest nature reserve with views over Georgetown. 3. The Perhentian Islands, learn how to dive. The Perhentian Islands, part of Terengganu State, lie off the northwest coast of peninsular Malaysia. 2 islands, Perhentian Kissel, attract beach lovers, divers, and snorkelers. You'll arrive from the mainland in a small boat, and you can forget about roads once you're there. The only way to get from one beach to the next is to catch a water taxi or trek along jumbo trails. Head to Kessel for some of Southeast Asia's most affordable diving schools and meet other backpackers on Long Beach. Book a resort on Besar for a more exclusive resort getaway with even more remote beaches to the north. 4. Tunku Abdul Rahman Park, beaches, jungles, and snorkeling. 5 islands off Malaysian Borneo, part of the northerly Sabah state, form the Tunku Abdul Rahman Park. Speedboats connect the protected islands to Kota Kinabalu on the mainland in less than 15 minutes. Head to Manukan Island for a beach and snorkeling experience. Gaya Island, the largest, presents more opportunities for hiking and exploring a floating village. 5. Mantanani Islands, stingrays, seahorses, and shipwrecks. The Mantanani Islands near Kota Belud in the north of Sabah offer some of Borneo's finest diving within an hour's boat ride from the state capital, Kota Kinabalu. Snorkelers and divers flock on day trips from the capital to swim with whale sharks, seahorses, and stingrays. The Scuba Certified can dive at more than 20 locations, including 3 barnacle-encased shipwrecks. After a few hours in the South China Sea, unwind on the pristine white sand beaches for a Bornean sunset. 6. Redang Island, celebrity-level luxury. 9 islands form the Redang Island Marine Park off Terengganu State. Geographically, they sit close to the backpacker-friendly Perhentian Islands. In terms of luxury, they're 1 million miles away. This archipelago lures upscale tourists who wouldn't think twice about spending thousands on their holiday. Anticipate Malaysia's best resorts, immaculate shorelines, and a thriving diving scene. After featuring the Hong Kong hit movie Summer Holiday in 2000, the once little-known spot has been transformed into a lavish Malaysian getaway. 7. Tioman Island, Time Magazine's most beautiful island in the world. In 1970, Time Magazine famously voted Tioman Island in Malaysia as one of the most beautiful islands on Earth. Fast forward to the 21st century, and Tioman has undoubtedly retained this title as a true tropical paradise. With its palm tree-fringed white sand beaches, crystal-clear turquoise waters, and lush jungle-covered hills, Tioman checks all the boxes for the quintessential island getaway. The island's natural beauty is truly breathtaking, and it's easy to see why Time magazine was so enamored with it over 50 years ago. However, while Tioman may still be a relatively quiet and undeveloped island, it doesn't quite offer the near-total seclusion that Time magazine experienced in the 1970s. The island has seen an influx of tourism over the decades, with various accommodations and amenities springing up to cater to visitors. Despite this, Tioman remains a hidden gem, with sections of its jungle still largely unexplored and untouched. The island's protected marine reserve status has also helped preserve its stunning natural environment, both above and below the waves. For those seeking a tropical escape with a touch of adventure and exploration, Tioman Island remains an unparalleled destination. 8. Pangkor Island, empty beaches and hornbills. If you're looking for somewhere without tourists, check out Pangkor Island. Further down the west coast of peninsular Malaysia, this island lies off the coast of Perak State and features empty beaches, clear water, and thick jungle covering the center. A fraction of the size of Langkawi or Penang, Pangkor is a far more quiet option, and visitors appreciate the chance to sunbathe under the palm trees without another soul in sight. For the most popular beaches, head to the west side of the island to Nipot Bay and its quieter neighbor Coral Beach. For a really deserted beach, head to Tortoise Bay. There are no shop or buildings other than a turtle conservation center. Be sure to check out the island's 17th century Dutch fort, snap photos of a traditional wooden jetty, and feed hornbills at Sunset View Chalet in Nipot Bay. 9. Sipadan Island, Malaysia's best diving spot. This tiny egg-shaped island, an hour's boat ride south of Semporna in Sabah, Borneo, rates among the world's top diving areas thanks to its abundance of wildlife, including green sea turtles, gigantic parrotfish, and whirling schools of barracuda. Enjoying protected status, fewer than 200 tourists can dive at the site per day, so getting a permit in advance is essential. You won't find accommodation or many facilities. Divers must stay on one of the neighboring islands or overwater resorts, and you'll need to join a tour. But it's well worth the flight from Kota Kinabalu to Semporna. 10. Rawa Island, the Sultan's private island. The Sultan of Johore's private island of Rawa lies off the east coast of Johore State, north of Singapore. With only 77 rooms, including hillside deluxe, beachfront, waterfront, and frangipani villa options, the Sultan limits the number of guests who can experience this exclusive tropical paradise each year. Rawa Island Resort offers dazzling white sand beaches, dramatic rocky outcrops, and excellent facilities that cater to those seeking a truly secluded and luxurious getaway. The island's pristine natural beauty and tranquil atmosphere make it an ideal destination for honeymooners and those looking to escape the stresses of everyday life. To maintain the island's exclusivity, the resort requires guests to book their stays well in advance, often up to 3 months prior to their desired travel dates. This ensures that the island remains uncrowded and that visitors can fully immerse themselves in the serene and private atmosphere that Rawa Island Resort is known for. With its stunning natural landscapes, top-notch amenities, and limited capacity, Rawa Island Resort offers a truly unique and unforgettable experience for those fortunate enough to secure a reservation. The Sultan's commitment to preserving the island's exclusivity and natural beauty ensures that Rawa remains a hidden gem for discerning travelers. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. See you next time.